Welcome to Madison and Camp Randall Stadium. Always rowdy, always ready to support the Badgers. They've been getting ready for this game since the early morning. We've got a terrific matchup for you today. Fans have gotten here early, and they are ready to get this game underway. So we'll see a squad out of the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Badgers will kick it away to start us off. Turner choosing to field this one. He steps out at the 22. That's where the drive will begin. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. And he slings this pass over the middle. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught in the backfield. It's Neal. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch.
Obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Pressure is coming. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there. They were able to knock it loose.
First and goal here for the offense. Corner's now playing a couple of yards off the ball. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Boy, I'd hate to squander this great field position, but here's third and goal. Trying the old counter play here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
What a stop by this defense here on third down and goal. They've been put in a very tough situation, and 3 straight plays, they've stepped up. Now, a big decision for the head coach for the offense. What is he going to do here after those 3 plays? Is he still going to try to get this touchdown? Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And now the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Same tailback, another carry. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Gives it to the back. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And it'll be Smarter right at the line for no gain. Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Here's the handoff. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The Jayhawks will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. It's an option look. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs. The Jayhawks will have 1st and 10 here. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. And they'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Oh, the ball comes loose. The offense falls on the fumble and keeps possession.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
All day to throw, finally throws it to his left. Catch made inside the 10.
Chris, that one reminds me when we're in the backyard. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. He's back there all day to throw the ball. They better put more pressure on him.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Whoa, that's a play you dream about as a defender. He gets penetration and times that hit up perfectly in the backfield.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49. First down and 10. Scanning the field. It's locked. The tight end has got it. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get into the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Second down after that short completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
And the pass is complete to the tight end. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And they're trying to punch it in here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Second down and goal upcoming. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's third and goal. Dropping back. It's locked. He's running out of time here. Got him. He's sacked. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Now that is stepping up by this defense and coming up with a great play now. Third and goal, you come up with a sack. Backs against the wall, they get this sack, and now forcing them into a possible field goal, and that's a win for the defense.
They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And he drops back in the gun. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the point after is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Rifles this football to the left. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. Keeping it on the ground here. And that's going to wrap it up. A very interesting first half. Can't wait to see what happens in the second half. And the Jayhawks will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage here. They get it at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. first play of the third quarter is a handoff. Powerful running into the secondary. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? That one moves the ball across the 40.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it second and medium. Dropping back, it's Locke. Looking to throw it deep. Catch made down inside the 25. Touchdown, Badgers. And they go in front here in the second half.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught quickly. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Here's the second down play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jayhawks. No chance to catch him.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking to throw. It's Locke. Bringing pressure. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense and man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And the wideout goes in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down to rule it a catch, a big gainer. And the Badgers will line up on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Cannot escape, and down he goes. And this defense, reeling after giving up that big play, responds immediately with a sack.
Yeah, on the previous play, the offensive line did their job. They held up. Nice job in pass protection to give the quarterback time to make the throw. The very next play, the defense has had enough. This time they win the battle up front and get to...
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's third down.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. On the run, he'll let it go. Caught near the goal line. Here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. Trying the run, it's Malusi. Solid tackle, able to get him down. Coming up, second down and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down there.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Grab made by the tight end. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Yeah, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And they tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Kansas offense is back out there now. Using his legs, it's Neal. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. Running back has it on a screen now. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Pass falls incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Dropping back. It's Daniels. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Important third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Who makes the grab? He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. The Jayhawks are in the red zone. To the air, it's Daniels. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Going to try to use his legs here. Finding space at the 20. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver, that primary target, forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Pass caught, can he get in? And he will score! Touchdown, Kansas.
It's just a great job by this offense. Now, I think it's a little bit too late here. They're not going to be able to have a chance to come back, but I think it says a lot about the character of this football team that they're fighting to the very end.
And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Kansas.
They still need this extra point to tie. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Pauling. That'll pick up a first down out at the 37. A timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. Back to throw. It's Locke. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33. So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Grab behind the line. It's Neal. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Jayhawks offense is on the field to get it started in overtime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks, to jump in front in OT. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
Good throw to the left. He's got it near the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win?
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
How about this? A 2-point conversion now with the ball game on the line. Now the defense will spend a timeout. No room for mental errors on that side here in overtime. So here we go. What a moment as they set up for the 2-point conversion to try to win this game right now. Back to pass. It's Locke. Looks to the left, and it's complete. No, he didn't get in. They stopped him. They gambled to win the game right there. Could not score. In these overtime games, Kirk, it just comes down to execution in the moment. Who can